Well, good evening. I hope I find you well. This evening, for this one, something a little bit different. My name is Steve Jones. This is Earguard Wrexham. Well, good evening. I hope I find you well, wherever you may be. Right. This is a little bit different. Not something I would normally do. But when we had the news of Joey Jones's tragic passing, I was going to work 2 or 3 days later. And I don't know where it came from. It just popped into my head, the line, or a small verse in a Max Boyce song, if you like. Always been a Max Boyce fan for years. But for some reason, I don't know where it came from, this verse popped into my head. And I thought, that fits where we are at the moment with Joey's sad passing. So what I did, it's taken me a little while, not being the most literal person in the world. I've been working on this for quite a while. I have plagiarized, is the word, or maybe based it upon a Max Boyce composition, which he called The Outside Half Factory. So what I've done, I've sort of rewritten it, if you like. I don't think it's too bad. I think some of it's okay. But any comments and feedback will be greatly appreciated. So what started life as The Outside Half Factory, get yourself sorted here, has now become the Players Production Plant. I've copyrighted this, by the way, just for your information. It goes like this. There's a factory deep in northwest Wales. It's very tucked away. It's where they make the footballers that'll play for Wales one day. It's deep inside the mountain, no sign of road or rail or track. The big boss god does part supply. He's really got the knack. Now the main plant, that's split in 3. Defence, midfield, attack. The goalies, they're made separate in an annex round the back. On a night shift march in 55, lines were turning out the best. But then there was a problem, really put them to the test. Line foreman, he was Peter, got on the phone to God. We've got a mould that's not quite full, it's looking rather odd. It's happened on defence line, said Peter to his boss. Can't throw away another, we'd be running at a loss. God said, I see the mould's not full. He's looking rather thin. I'll fit him with the dragon's heart, we'll do the best for him. So this one was finished, on him their work was done. God said, I'll call him Joseph, like the father of my son. Meanwhile, God then received a phone call from the midfield foreman, Paul. I've got a really special one, you need to make the call. I've had a good long look at him, he's skillful and he's nippy. So they stamped him with a number 6 and then God called him Mickey. Well, Michael really, but it doesn't rhyme. So these 2 lads were ready. God needed somewhere he could send them, but foreman Paul then had a plan. Let's send them both to Wrexham. So our 2 lads joined Wrexham. I'll start that verse again. So our 2 lads came to Wrexham to join John Neal's band, and so began a friendship, the strongest in the land. The call that came in 75 took Joey's breath away to go and join his boyhood team. He was off down Anfield way. With July of 75, when Joey left to join the pool, he knew his career really at the top. He very, very quickly became a hero of the Kop. Now a regular at Anfield, his career's really gone off the scales, but then the call that matters most, a first full cap for Wales. Meanwhile, back at Wrexham, October 1976 it came, foreman Paul's a happy chap. Mickey's off to play West Germany for his first international cap. Then John Neal went off to Middlesbrough. Oh, what would Wrexham do? They needed a new gaffer to push for Division 2. So Alvin Griffiths took the job, playing and in the gaffer's seat, but after last year's failure, he was bound to feel the heat. That season was a huge success. They'd reached the promised land. First time they got to Division 2, Alvon sat at God's right hand. Then Mickey moved to Man United for an awful lot of cash. He settled in quite quickly. He was cutting quite a dash. Meanwhile, over the way at Anfield, Joey's fortune's on the up. The first lad off that production line to win the European Cup. It's 1981 and Joey Jones is back to try and stop the rot. Despite a record transfer fee, they couldn't stop the drop. On again, it's 92 and Cup Day. Mickey's playing, Joey's on the bench. To play the mighty Arsenal, a win would really cause a stench. Well, would you ever? It's the 82nd minute. Wrexham are awarded a free kick. The Arsenal wall stepped forward to stop us striking quick. Then Mickey, he stepped forward. You could tell that he was keen. Had he ever struck a ball so well? The best we'd ever seen. Davis feeds the ball in, low down on the right. Adam slips, Watkins scores. Such a glorious sight. The story of our two lads is almost like a book. Although they've had their ups and downs, their friendship never shook. Back in the factory came disaster as a fitter's mate named Soames broke the mould of solid gold that once made Joey Jones. July the 22nd of 2025 came the news we all would dread. God gave Joey Jones his wing. Our legend, our hero, was very sadly dead. For the service on the racecourse they came from far and wide. Liverpool, Huddersfield, Chelsea and many Wrexham sides. Mickey Thomas, filled with grief, spoke bravely from the heart. Of this friendship like no other, no one could tear apart. Now Joey is immortalised, a mural for all to see and tell their tales of this humble hero, fearless hero for Wrexham and for Wales. Next time you're watching Wrexham, shout till you get the stitch for Joey, our Wrexham hero, a fan upon the pitch. That factory deep in northwest Wales, still very tucked away, is still turning out those footballers that will play for Wales one day. Got through it in one take. Criticisms, yes, I'll take them and I'll work on them, but any comments you'd like to give me on that one, it's took me a little while to get it done. I hope you enjoy it. I'll do the Ipswich one in the morning. I've just written it all out. It's all ready to go, so I thought I'd do this one first. So have a good evening. Read, enjoy, comment, like, subscribe, share. And don't forget it's copyright, but in the meantime, I'll see you later.